Hello, it's Roger Roadside here saying g'day, how you going, what's happening? Now listen, puberty blockers, what the frick? This is, I say this a lot, this is a joke, bro. This is a bloody joke. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Listen, I'm a bit sick at the moment, so please bear with me. Look, what are your thoughts on puberty blockers? I am not for them. I think that it's quite handy for the government. I think it's quite handy for those that are sort of ushering it in because, lo and behold, there's some nice sort of spundoolies being sponsored in. Nice little bit of money coming into the cachet. That's very handy, isn't it? So listen, if I get you to do something that, look, ultimately 999 people out of 1,000 people would think that you would be an absolute prick by doing this, but if I give you a truckload of money, would you do it? Yes, I would do that. Yep, okay. You're a politician. Brilliant. Fantastic. What the frick is going on? Puberty blockers. Look, a lot of you would have seen the articles that have come out, the stuff in the news that children as young as 8 will be experimented on, thanks to Labour saying that now, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to let 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds just lethally castrate themselves, but because they want to. And look, if someone of 8 and 9 years old, if they know that they want to be, a bloke or a girl or whatever it is that they want to be, if they know, then, well, that's it. They bloody know. Who are we to stand in the way of an 8 or 9 year old? What do we know? Who are we to stand in front? I mean, we might as well give an 8-year-old the vote. If it was up to Labour, they probably would, because they clearly know what they're doing. They clearly know what they're talking about. Because otherwise, what would be your rationale in regards to giving them life-changing drugs that will, block them from having puberty and potentially be able to reproduce and the impacts on it are irreversible. Let's make an 18. Let's make not even 18. Let's make an 8-year-old make that decision. Who are we to stand in their way? It just seems farcical to me that we're even entertaining this as an option. Look, I am all for. I say I am all for. I am open to the possibility. And look, I have worked in circles that have been in the creative side, and I have had many of friends who have told me stories about how they knew very early on of their sort of sexuality persuasion. They knew very early on, which is fine. So look, I don't deny the fact that whatever this thing is, I don't deny the fact that it may be something that from an early age, maybe you do realize that or you do have that in your head, that you feel like you're not in the body that you should be in. I also think that there needs to be a level of common decency and common respect, and just in the sense of, even if that was the situation where for most people, if it means that 1 out of 10 kids get it wrong, is it worth that sacrifice? Is it worth having that I know that the government makes money from it. I know that they get donations. I know that they get this sponsorship. I know that for the NHS it's good, because for the NHS they've got a few little wards where they're starting to get in on the old sex changey thing, and I think I listened on the radio the other day that there was a whole ward that was to do with a new surgery whereby I believe it's biologically born women being able to go through a surgery whereby it looks like they've got a willy. Now that willy doesn't work, but it basically, for all intents and purposes, it makes it look like they've got a willy. Now there's a whole ward in I can't remember what hospital it is, but there's a whole ward where that's now available, and apparently there's good money in it. So hey, if there's money, let's just bloody do it. People want to shave their head and call themselves Susie. Let's get the bloody clippers out. But look, when we're talking about kids, if it meant that 1 out of 10 kids got to, I don't know, the age of 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, and were traumatized by the decision that they made when they were 8 years old, 9 years old, and now the irreversible situation that they're in, if that traumatized them, is that worth it? Is it worth it? Can we not just say to if an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old came to me and said, and maybe they were biologically a boy, and they came to me and they said, I really want to be a girl. Do you know what I'd probably say as a version of a responsible parent or a responsible adult? Listen, I appreciate that might be the situation. I appreciate that that's how you feel. And look, I'll help you and I'll support you to make you feel as comfortable as possible. Where there's the situation whereby we make everlasting changes to your physical anatomy, what I'd really love is for you to hold off until you're, 16. And I know that might sound like a long way away, but you're a smart cookie. Do you know why you're a smart cookie? You're a smart cookie because you're 8 years old and you know that you're in the wrong body. That's how I know you're a smart cookie. Now, because you're a smart cookie, I'd like to believe that you would think, if you wanted to, if a little 8-year-old came to me and said, I want to shave my head, how many parents are going to shave their 8-year-old's head? Probably none. You might get the odd person that do it. Do you know why I'm not going to do it? Do you know why I'm not going to do it, little Tommy? I'm not going to shave your head, little Tommy, because tomorrow you're probably going to wake up and you're probably going to want me to dye your hair pink. Now, if I shave your head today and you wake up tomorrow and you go, I don't want to shave my head. Well, you've already shaved your head now. You've got to wait 6 months till it grows out. Anyway, I digress. Hopefully something within that rambling made sense. I guess from my point of view, look, I just think kids that age, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, look, Roger can count. I just think kids of that age aren't in the frame of mind to be able to make long-standing life decisions. That's all. To me, that seems like common sense. If there's something that needs to happen in order to support them, if they truly believe that they're in the wrong body, then I'm all up for it. As long as it's not something that completely, changes their life. But, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on this whole puberty blocker thing? Do you think we should have it? Do you think we shouldn't have it? Do you think we should scrap it? Do you think we should get rid of it? Put your comments down below. Do you know anyone that's potentially going through this? Do you have kids yourself? What have you had? I know I've had the thought. What happens if your kid comes to you and says, "Mummy or Daddy, I want to be a boy or a girl"? What do you say to that? Do you tell them that they're having a laugh, or are we living in a day and age now where you have to legitimately, I guess, take in that question, or not question, but take in that statement and provide support around it? Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you whack them in the comments below. Also, make sure you like the video. And if you could do us a favour, for the love of holy baby Jeebus, hit the subscribe button. it doesn't take anything. Oh, that was a really nice Christmas decorations. It doesn't take long. It takes 0.4 of a second. Hit the subscribe button. Helps me out. And hopefully we'll get to a stage where you and I can have... Oh, there's some more Christmas lights there. Hopefully we'll get to a stage where you and I can have conversations together in a live format. Once I get to 50 subscribers, we'll be able to do that. So, yeah. I hope everyone's well, and yeah, interested to hear what your thoughts are. This is Roger Roadside signing off, saying catch yous on the flip side.